You're tuned in to O Come Saddam on NorthCoastUnderground.com and Facebook Live. Welcome to O Come Saddam with Lisi and Kev, the show that reflects on life's lessons, whether good, bad, or ugly. Each week, we talk about ourselves, each other, and even you if you let us. Why? Because nothing's off limits when we use our lessons to help others. So tune in to our show on Facebook Live and NorthCoastUnderground.com and share with us what dawned on you today. It just may save someone some time, or at least make them smile.
And I was muted. Welcome to O Comes to Down with Sleepy Kevin JB. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are here each and every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Tune in on either Facebook Live or YouTube. And we take an opportunity to tell you what dawned on us today, first and foremost. But if you are tuning in, please feel free to share in the chat. What has life taught you? What big epiphany have you had? Where did the light bulb actually come on? So we ask each other the same question, and we start out with, how about we start out with JB today? No?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because this is the first time I seen you on the show at the beginning. Listen, I'm excited.
On time.
So let's start with you. JB, what dawned on you today?
Well, today being my second day off in a row, got a chance to hang out and do a little bit of house cleaning. I've been told I've been slacking in my macking when it came to my house chores. So I did some little lightweight stuff, vacuum the stairs and the hallway and stuff like that. But I'm real excited about next week. I'm going to Wisconsin.
What's in Wisconsin?
In-laws. Going to visit my sister-in-law in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, it's a fun trip. I like it out there. It's cool, calm,
Is it
collected.
Peaceful?
Very peaceful, nice. And I say, if you where she lives is I think it's called Deerfield. But if you're into like outdoorsy, there's woods everywhere, lakes everywhere. I mean, it's a real nice, chill, relaxed area. I dig it. So I'm excited about that. Not too excited about driving through Chicago, but
driving.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
It's about 8 of them.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not
no. It's a good, but it's a good drive. We'll stop.
Is still, a long time. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably make it there in 7 if she didn't have to use the bathroom so much. But
don't be a hater. Listen.
No, because that give me time to eat. I ain't tripping.
Okay.
I ain't tripping at all.
I'm tripping. I'm trying to get where I'm going. You got to hold that. Bladder infection and all.
Yeah. I'll be taking her to the ER in Wisconsin. I ain't with it.
Right. Okay.
We're drinking some cranberry juice and some apple cider vinegar. We're going,
especially at our age, holding it is not optional.
No. And somebody like me, I get those spurt of the moments that it just come out of nowhere, right? Well, like, oh no, I gotta go.
Yeah. Closer you get, the worse you gotta go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Indeed. But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm about to go back to work, knock out 6 straight. So yeah.
That's what's up. When y'all leaving? Guys? When y'all leaving?
The 16th.
Cool.
So I think that's a Wednesday.
I'm jealous.
I think that's a Wednesday. So
just you and the wife?
Yeah. The boy said he don't think he he can stay in the car for 8 hours with me and the wife.
So you
So
stay in the your in-laws house.
yeah,
Okay.
Why
yeah.
can't he? Why can't he take the trip in the car for 8 hours? Was you don't want to play bingo and that's my car? None of that, you know.
Nah, he
Punch
ain't
Have
with
his
it.
bug.
phone. Yeah, yeah.
He ain't with none of that. And it's just he just gets bored quick and restless. So he just like I can't sit in that car 8 hours just driving. Although he is all right when they went to Pennsylvania. So maybe the
But
next
that's
trip,
only
him and this
6, right?
What part of Pennsylvania? It depends.
Oh yeah, it depends on which part.
Philly is eight
Not
hours, isn't
6,
it?
4. It's like
Philly
4 hours,
is
well,
right?
Philly. It depends on where you go. Pittsburgh is only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it just depends on
yeah, I
where you
think
go. I think
it's
Philly is like 6, 7 hours or something like that, maybe a little more.
yeah, a
How
little bit more than 7.
how long was Hershey?
Hershey was 4 hours, I
Oh,
think. No, 6. It was either 4 or 6. Yeah, it was one of those. I
okay.
I feel like it was a longer than I wanted to be with all them people. 3
No doubt.
kids and my parents. Yeah, it was yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Indeed.
Well, what Don don't me is nothing. I've been in my lazy moments.
He said
I
he's
had
just been chilling.
I had 2 days off myself, but I took 2 days off basically. We got days we got to use where we lose them, where they don't pay us for them no more. So that's what dawned on me. I just been chilling ever since, probably the past week since I came back from the party. I just been on some chill mode, just trying to line some things up. That's all. So what dawned on me is that I'm in a moment of I'm a butterfly, I'm a caterpillar in the chrysalis. I'm in my cocoon right now, ready to blossom.
You about to blossom.
Nice.
I like saying things to see what her face is like. But no, I just been through. I just been kind of chilling, just trying to figure out my next move, what I'm gonna do next, and just still been working a lot. But like I said, I just took these days off just to use them before I lose them. They don't pay us for them no more, and I hate that, and they won't roll over.
Mm,
So I'll probably
yeah,
take a
that
few more
sucks.
days here soon. So, but
More
other than that,
PTO time.
no, nah. It resets in June, and we are already a quarter way through this year. This is crazy. We're in April
Yeah.
now.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, tax season almost over.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Got about a
Yeah.
week of that left next Wednesday. So yeah. So what has dawned on you, Alicia? How have you grown? What have you done?
I haven't grown at all. I
Everybody seems so uninspired this week.
no, I,
Everybody
what
is
dawned
upbeat
on
and
me.
energetic.
What dawned on me is that y'all got a heck of a lot more rest than I did, and I am exhausted. I am gonna be fighting this whole 2 hours to get through this show. I am
Struggle
so
mode.
sleepy. I'm exhausted, and yeah. So like my mom told me at the beginning of last week that I was gonna be exhausted, and I am. I'm absolutely exhausted from because all last week we were trying to prepare my house for our guest, and which went really good. The parents met each other this Sunday, so that was kind of cool. Um, and then I also was having the kids like get stuff together to give away. My church does this big fund drive where you can take anything from your house that you want to donate, and we bring it to the church, and then they take it to Savers, and Savers does what they call fund drives where they will give us money for the stuff that we bring in, and so we use that to help the church. So I was twofold, and then had to pick and cut and clean and do all that to the greens, and had to make the macaroni and just all the preparation. And not to mention, I hope she on here right now. Yasmin called me Saturday morning at like 7 something, even before 8 o'clock, I think. And she's like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing. About to get up, and get my day started." And she's like, "Well, put on some clothes. We about to go for a walk." So she's like, "I'm gonna meet you at your door in a minute, and have your clothes on. We going for a walk around your neighborhood." So she had, I told y'all before that she's been, on her journey, just health journey, because she ain't fat at all. It ain't never been, but health wise, we all want to be healthy, and
Yeah.
so one of the things she does is she walks, and she's been doing an amazing job. It's been over a year now, and so she's encouraged a lot of people to walk. I always told her, my main thing with walking is the fact that when you walk, you put a lot of pressure on your knees. And so by my knees being so bad, I don't do it. But because I've been in the gym like I have, when she called me, I said, okay. So we did 48 minutes and 21 seconds. Because she was trying to give me credit and say 50 minutes. I'm gonna say it was 48 minutes and 21 seconds.
That's a
And
good walk.
it was a nice walk. And my neighborhood, Garfield, is very hilly. So it was up and down and up and down. And so I'll say, so my street is at 101. The end of my street is 88th. So we went down from 101 where I am to 88th. We crossed over 2 streets and took that street all the way up. Then we crossed over again, coming back towards my street, went through the parking lot plaza, and then went around the back to come back to my house. So we did a really good walk. But I paid for it all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it dawned on me that I really cannot do that. Because by the time I was done, my hands were swollen. My all my legs, my knees, everything was swollen. I was in pain all weekend. Could not do my heels for real at church for Easter. I kept having to elevate my legs. I took all kinds of medicine. Nothing helped.
The ice and stretching.
I did do ice. I did not stretch
to get rid of this discomfort at least.
Yeah, I gotta do better with stretching, and that's period, because I don't stretch very well. Like, I don't give my stretches a long time, even when I do my workouts. And I've noticed that I've been in pain. So I have to just do better with stretches, period. But yeah, that walk killed me for the whole weekend. And then I started my new job yesterday. So it was like, I just haven't had real time to rest. Came home yesterday. First of all, I got off 2 hours later than I was supposed to, my first day. And then came right in making deviled eggs because I was supposed to make them Sunday and didn't get a chance to. So, and then after did that, I just kept going. And even today, I'm back at work today. So just haven't had a lot of rest. I'm going to try and get some at some point. But my body is telling me I need it. So that's probably what dawned on me. I need rest. All the way, because I definitely didn't have 2 days off like you both.
Even so, 6 hours. How many hours of sleep you get?
So, normally 6 plus. Like I need more sleep. I'm not one of those people who can be like, oh, I'm good with 4 hours. No, I like 8 hours, and I'm wondering if it's like a female kind of situation going on too, where that's why I'm so exhausted, because I just have no energy, even after your body gets accustomed to working out, and your metabolism usually will boost. These past 2 weeks I've been depleted, but again, eating like trash. Yeah.
Oh, that's not. That's the hands swelling thing. Like,
yeah.
Did they swell up immediately after your walk was over?
It wasn't even after. It was during.
During they started
It
to
was
swell.
during. Okay, so another problem. I'm not hydrated. I'm not hydrated. I'm barely
Right.
drinking anything. I'm just existing right now. So I'm just being
Running on
honest. I'm
fumes.
I'm running on fumes. Yeah. So everything is just discombobulated right now.
We're gonna need
Um,
them 39 seconds also.
it was definitely her fault. You
We're
need
gonna,
what?
we're gonna need them 39 seconds.
What 39 seconds?
You said the 50 was a 49.
21 seconds. Hater.
Nah. Well, hold on. How long you said you? I thought you said it was
48 minutes and 21 seconds.
and 21 seconds. 48. You was trying to. Oh well, we're gonna need that minute and 39 seconds
Whatever. To do what?
to complete the
To
50. You didn't complete the
complete the 50.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. If I ask for 20 push-ups, you can't give me 18 and say, yeah, I gave you 20. No,
Shut
I
your
Right.
need the whole
freaking face.
I
Even
need the whole
even
20.
if that 19 is
Shut
shaky.
You
freaking
know what I'm
face.
saying? I needs
Even if
that.
that 19 is shaky,
I don't have
gotta
nothing to
bust
prove.
it out.
Nothing to prove. It would have been so stupid to because that's just we didn't time it as far as this is how far we're gonna walk in this amount of time. So once we was at the house, that's when we stopped.
Well,
Right.
So
you heard me earlier say that coconut water that help with your hydration too.
listen, I need everything.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
need
drink
everything.
water.
And
Yeah, you gotta drink water. Gotta.
I do. But I gotta use the restroom too much.
That's all
That's
right.
good.
That's
Today
why
was
we stopping on these road
no.
trips so you can use the
No,
restroom.
I'm
He
a
just- you know what
girl. I'm a
saying?
girl. It's a whole nother level. Today was a horrible potty day. Okay. I just went to go get something to drink and then I had to go to the potty and then I had to rush and it was really bad. And so, yeah, I just pee all day. Like she said, I pee all day. I can't pee all day. I don't have time. I have to be at the
Yeah,
I
you're
have to be at the phone. I'm the receptionist.
You're flushing your system. That's a good thing.
It's good
Well,
for you.
I just used it before the show, and now I have to use it again. So, TMI.
Time for a commercial break.
No, but yeah, listen, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but this is really on a Kegel. I'm on Kegel for real because get in there, stay in there. We can't be using it every 15 minutes. Get in there, stay in there.
Oh man.
Where you going?
Whoa. That's all I got to say about that one. Is whoa.
I'm just saying.
I
Yeah,
hear
so
you.
that's
Work
what
it
dawned
out.
on me.
So who cooked what on Sunday? What you make, JB?
I made the Easter norm, a ham, a chicken, two
Chicken or
sides.
chicken
I
broth?
didn't. It was a chicken. It was a chicken, like a nice foghorn leghorn style chicken.
It was
Yeah,
a buff
yeah,
chicken.
yeah. It was big. It was a nice sized chicken, and some sides. The norms: mac and cheese, greens, sweet potatoes, rolls, pasta salad.
No
I
lamb?
think that's no
Lammy.
lamb this year. No lamb this year. I was gonna actually had one in the cart. Had one in the cart. A leg of lamb, and I was gonna get it, but I was like, for what? And I just put it back. And she actually thought I had it because she was telling everybody that I was making lamb too. But nope. I
No
threw
lammy.
it back in no lamb. So I threw it back in the thing, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. I ain't go to left field this year.
I should have went left field. My food. I was bored. I'm
Your
serious.
food was boring?
No, the food. Everything was good.
You didn't season nothing? What you mean?
No, everything was good. It just was like we having this again.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same old run of the mill.
No, I will say boyfriend barbecue. He did ribs. So that was out of the norm. They were really good. He even made his little special sauce. So those are really good. Everything was good. I just am so over it. Like that's another thing I'm having a hard time with. It's like I need a cookbook or something because everything feels like the same dang on food over and over and over. If I eat one more piece of chicken, it was so funny. I saw somebody, I don't know if it was online or something, but somebody was like, it ain't no other foods. And like it feels like we missing out on animals. Can we eat some other animals? Is there anything else out there? Like I'm so tired of chicken. So I ordered chicken from Walmart. First of all, let me tell you about this chicken. It was very well done. And I don't know if it was just well done or if it was cooked in like old grease. It wasn't horrible, but I was like, this ain't great. So it was like overly crunchy and then it's dark.
Dry on the inside, not really.
No, it's not really dry. And it kind of, and Walmart's chicken, it's okay. But I don't know if they use a batter or whatever, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't amazing. And because we usually get it from Giant Eagle or Dave's, but they were all booked up. Dave's was actually, their hot foods was closed by us.
Never did Dave's. Always Acme or Giant Eagle.
Yeah, I mean, all these places sell chicken at this point. But yeah, so we bought chicken. We had ribs. I made macaroni. I made greens, and then I bought potato salad. And then I made the deviled eggs yesterday because I didn't. So listen, for whatever reason, I ain't figured it out because it's only my second time making deviled eggs. But I couldn't get the stupid eggs to crack. The shells would not come off the stupid eggs. So am I overcooking it or am I undercooking it, JB?
Oh, your shells won't peel?
No.
Yeah, you were overcooking them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll know that next time. But this was only my second time boiling eggs for real. I ain't never boiled eggs other than the one time.
I got a foolproof boiled egg execution that you can do.
Tell me.
You boil the water. You know how you would probably normally boil the water and then try to put your eggs in there? This is what you do. You put cold water in there. Put your eggs in the pot first.
No, that's what I do anyway.
All right, so run cold water on it. Put your top on there and bring it to a boil, and then turn it off and let it sit.
Oh, yeah.
For 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes. 10 minutes exactly. Take them off. They'll be perfect.
Yeah, because I started.
Won't even have that little green ring around it. I mean, they'll be pretty and yellow and bright.
Slime, yeah.
Good. Because I was salty. Because I wasn't about to sit there. Once that first one, I tried to crack that first one, and it was all messed up. I was like, oh, I ain't doing this. Ain't no eggs today. Ain't no eggs. Like, no double eggs today.
That's what you're paying off on one of the kids. Here, peel these eggs for me.
Yeah. Oh, so let me tell you about that. So yesterday when I came in the house, I tried to have a girl do it. And then she was like, I don't feel good. Next thing I know, she disappeared. So when the eggs was done, because I ended up doing them, I text her like, come eat the eggs. She come back downstairs. And I was like, where you go? She's like, I went to lay down. You're the only one in the house didn't go to work yesterday. Like, why would you need to lay down? What are we talking about? But yeah,
of course you did.
So that's what getting your kids to do it will get you. Somebody who tell you they have to go lay down. They have to go lay down.
She was tired.
What you end up making? Kev, you cook?
Nope.
What's going on?
Nope. No, I had to work. They actually had a Easter brunch. So nice. I just brought home. I just grabbed some. They had salmon, cheesy potatoes, ham.
Who had that?
I forgot what other sides.
Who had that?
They had a roast. The hotel.
Oh, okay.
They had a roast and some other they had 3 different types of carved meats, a few things. So I just grabbed a few sides from them. I just grabbed some ham, salmon, some potatoes, a little roast, and that was it. I got home about 2 or 3. I ate and I was out.
And you went to sleep.
I went to sleep. Yeah.
I wish. I
Sound
wish.
like a good Easter to me.
Listen, I had 2 services on Easter.
Yeah.
My church just went to 2 services from, just having the one. And so I had a service at 9:00 and a service at 11:15. And in between those services, I came all the way home to get the kids. So I was basically doing a whole bunch from 7:00 in the morning because I had to iron clothes before I left to make sure that Easter is the main day that I want everybody to look good. So I iron their stuff. I will iron their stuff for Easter. So I iron my stuff in theirs. Actually, mine didn't even need ironing. Crazy enough. But I iron stuff and then went to church. And
So
then came back.
the other 364 days they got to look raggedy, huh? Easter Sunday, the other day they got to look good.
What?
At least wrinkled.
Yeah. No, okay. So here's the thing. Everybody in my house learned how to do laundry from washing all the way to ironing, to folding, to all that stuff. Washing, drying, folding, ironing. Everybody knows how to do all of those things, but the iron and the ironing board are in my room. So unless they really just want to iron, they don't most of the time. All they got to do is ask for it and I give it to them. But there's no, like, my hallway is so small that there's nowhere to put it out there. So I just keep it in my room and then they can get it when they want to. So unless they just want to. But that's the one day that I'm like, Jesus deserves your best. And so,
yeah, I don't iron. The only thing I iron, I iron
first day of school, not the
button ups.
First day of school,
well,
but I don't have to do it. Is my point.
Button up khakis, depending on if I'm wearing jeans, going certain places. Just I won't go wrinkle.
No,
for the most part, I don't worry about it.
And then
my polos.
I'll iron boyfriend stuff. He know how to iron too, but I'll iron his stuff sometimes. Like, because I got him a shirt for Easter.
Was it pink?
No, it was
salmon.
It was denim.
It was salmon.
No,
salmon.
It was denim. So you know how when we went to Terry's wedding, how we wore the blue, the denim like their color.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is, because he thinks I did this on purpose, which I didn't. Later I did it.
Twinsies.
But yeah, we was matching. So when I got the shirt, it really was because he only likes dark colors. So I was trying to get him to get something a little lighter for the holiday. So I sent him that shirt. He said, okay. I said, boom. Okay, cool. I got him to wear a blue shirt. But when we got it, I didn't know. Like, before we got it, I didn't know it was denim. And then I didn't know what I was wearing Sunday until I looked in the closet and I was like, oh,
I got a denim shirt too.
No, it was a dress. It was the dress that I wore to the wedding. And I was like, oh, that works. And then he didn't know. So I went to church for the first service. And then second service, got him. And I was like, look, honey.
I was gonna say, what did he say when you walked to the door? He looked at his shirt, looked at your dress, was like, "Oh, she got
man.
Me. Yeah.
She got me."
Let's take a picture.
And then when we got to the house, he hurry up and go change so then nobody know. Hater.
Yeah, he should have kept it on.
Yeah.
Man, I don't nobody want to dress alike.
No, listen.
Can you just dress alike with your bud there with just fat?
Why not? Yeah.
Listen,
it was a few people on it.
Matching outfits. That's what's up. I can't do it.
Why?
I think the closest. Yeah. But that was matching with my cousin. That's different. But I think the closest me and the wife went This is back when we had SeaWorld, and
Ooh.
we had we had we had Tommy Polos. They were the same design, but they was different colors. Mine was like a tan, navy blue and red, but mostly tan with the navy blue and red stripes. And hers was blue with the tan and red stripes. And then we both had on like khaki shorts and some all white shoes. I probably had on some all white Dope Man. She probably had on some all white K Swiss or something.
Did you
But
say
that's
some
the
all
closest.
white Dope Man?
Dope Man.
Yeah.
Dope.
What's a Dope Man?
What?
Nike
crazy.
Cortezes. Nike
The
Cortezes.
Cortezes, yeah. I said that to my friend. That's what they was like, Dope Mans. I was like, oh yeah, the Nike Cortezes.
Yeah. Y'all too young to know them. I call it Dope Man.
Man's up here.
But yeah, Nike Cortezes, and I always carry a little white sweat towel. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the closest me and her ever did matching outfits.
No, it's a must. That's how I know we solidified.
Does he know?
Not
it's
all
a
the
must?
way.
Does he know it's a must?
Listen, I already told him we gotta get our Adidas tracksuits, and don't act like that. I want Adidas tracks. I want Adidas tracksuits
with the two stripes.
and I want a mixtape.
Y'all want to make? You want to drop bars with him? He beatbox, you rap?
No, crazy.
Oh.
No, I'm saying
you want
make
him to
me
make
one.
you a mixtape?
Yeah.
Songs that he listens to. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you was trying to get in the booth.
Trying to be Bonnie and Clyde of 26, huh?
I don't know about that. All I know is that I like when couples dress alike. I think it's the sweetest thing ever. The couples that I've seen dress alike, they usually be the sweetest couples. They're the ones that show PDA. They're the ones that like to dance on the dance floor. They the ones. JB. I'm just saying. I like those couples.
That's why he trying to dress. No PDA, JB. What's up? You grinding on the dance floor? What we doing?
We'll get loose on the dance floor we get loose on the dance floor if we in the mood. But that PDA, yeah, we ain't.
Oh no, I don't like overly stupid stuff, but like some hand holding and a little peck here and there. That is the cutest thing ever to me. I just like couples that's just really in love. I think it's just beautiful, and you know what I mean. You can see it.
We'll be in the grocery store and like actually when we was shopping for our Easter stuff, and she'll do stuff like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're at the store with me," and start holding on to my arm and
you be like,
and I just be looking at her like, "Nah,
you a hater."
Nah, because I know why she doing it. She crazy. It's not
somebody watching. Somebody watching?
What? Is somebody watching? Nah, she just like to do stuff like just to poke with me for a minute, you know. But it'd be all good. It'd be all good though. It gets no gripes from me.
You know, I never was big on it, but I didn't mind the PDA. I don't, mess around and go too far.
Oh, we're definitely PDA. We are definitely PDA. Yeah. We are hand holders. We are peckers.
Butt grabbers.
Butt grabbers.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Full-fledged groping in public?
No, none of that. None of that.
So the matching t-shirts.
We don't be matching.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Every once in a while, I sneak in some colors because he don't want to match all the way.
I'm just saying, you get the "I'm with stupid" T-shirt, and he got on the T-shirt that say "stupid" or whatever, nothing like that.
No, he ain't gonna do that. I'm trying to get him to get a matching tattoo, like something we both can do.
Oh, that hurts.
He said that hurts.
What? Yeah, that love is painful. But what about the
Love is a
cast?
battlefield, JB.
I know.
Let me stop. What about the plaster of your hands? Their hands clasped together. Ever seen that before?
We not about to do that.
I'm gonna do that before a tattoo.
I mean, it wouldn't be nothing like our names or nothing. It would just be something we mutually agree on.
Like
You
a
know what I
lock and a
mean?
key.
Yeah, something simple to a heart. You know what I mean? Something simple. At one point, it was it
Pimping ain't easy. Just stay scared. I get pimping.
Like, where the hell? A half a heart and another heart on y'all's fist, and then when y'all do
Yeah,
this,
that's what I
it
told
comes,
him. It
it comes to a hole.
it's a little thick person, and it's half a heart, and it's pushing one way, and then the other person they get it pushing the other way. That's one of them. And then there was another one that said, "Oh, so both of us like music." So there was one that said something like music never leaves me or something like that. And so, promise me music. So I was telling him maybe we could get that one because it was like a heart and something else, but it said promise me music. And since we both into music, I was saying we should get that.
That's boring.
Listen, if you're gonna get something permanent, you want something that applies to y'all no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You gotta be careful about it.
Yeah. Question is the dressing are the same thing. Now, are you talking identical outfits or the same color?
Well,
Identical.
I'm talking about either or.
Identical. Twinsies. Going to Twinsburg.
He likes
apparently
Kevin likes identical.
Yeah, he goes full Johnson. Full Johnson.
Not full Johnson, no.
Yeah, full Johnson.
That's a pause moment. But yeah. But why not? JB, man, you just catching that.
My bad.
But
yeah, that's definitely a pause statement.
Put your stake to claim. Yeah, we twinsies, you know.
No, I will say most of the time when the outfit is exactly the same, I do think it's pretty lame. Unless it's like a tracksuit. If it's a tracksuit,
what's the difference?
Because the tracksuit is unisex.
I was just about to say somebody got to dress like she got to dress like a dude, or you got to dress a little soft.
Yeah, and I don't all the time. Like I don't know. It ain't too many ways you can dress identically with it being male and female.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
King and queen, matching color shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, okay. Like you mean like customized or like t-shirts and something?
Power and Black Tees got them like that. They got king and queen, queen shirt.
Look, he didn't look it up. You didn't look it up.
Oh, that's where
you ready for it?
No. My Colin Kaepernick shirt came from there. My skin color is not a crime. His shirt came from there, so I have been on it for a while. But yeah, I have been looking those up too.
What can I give?
They got one that says, I love her P, and one for her that says I love his D. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, okay.
Yeah. We just all in it today, huh?
It's for dedication and perspective, but
Johnson's P's and D's today.
Your mind is for dedication and perspective.
P's and D's today, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't know Johnson meant that.
You knew it. You knew it.
I have never used that word in that term ever in my life. Hold on, folks.
So let's get off to the Donna report. How about it? Quarter till. Or y'all want to banter some more?
No, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Why is it my turn?
Good.
It's your world, squirrel.
Oh, I didn't do it. That
Yeah,
ain't the
see,
one.
yeah.
Dang it. There it is. There it is.
But y'all ain't on there. Where y'all at now?
Hey,
Whatever.
You're tuned in to O Comes the Dawn on NorthCoastUnderground.com and Facebook Live. And now here's Kev with the Dawning Report. That's your local and global news and your trending topics.
he a hater. I ain't gonna take it.
But you can't see-
You gonna take
Well, I didn't
yourself
mean to.
completely off.
I didn't even mean to do that. When I was going down to play the sounder, I swiped my pad and it took me off. Y'all ain't even notice I had jumped off.
Well, we noticed.
No.
I noticed right before you were supposed to be on there.
Yeah, well, my bad.
Oh, don't worry, I'm putting you back on.
Yeah, this is Kev with the Dawning Report. A few short stories of things that's going on across the country and around the world. So let's get off into it. First up, the crew of the Artemis 2 moon mission are on their way back to Earth after taking what is recorded as the longest trip into deep space. The crew aboard the spaceship Orion marks the first time humans have left the Earth's orbit since Apollo 17 mission in 1972. The four-man spaceship, or the four-man crew, consists made up of NASA's astronaut Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen. They are expected to return to Earth come this Friday after the 10-day mission around the moon. Just a couple of days ago, the crew, they did a flyby by the far side of the moon. Basically, they were on the back side of the moon, where they are able to capture images and describe the moon surfaces for future flights. The mission that they just took, the Artemis 2, set a new record of traveling over 252,756 miles from Earth, which is 4,000 more than Apollo 13 mission, which was 248,000 miles plus, which both, like I just said, was the furthest that any human has traveled from Earth. So with the success of this mission, just to set it up for future missions to where man can get back to the moon for the first time. For some odd reason, this begs the question, did we really land on the moon before? Because if they're saying that this is the furthest we ever been, yeah. The war in Iran, actually, about an hour ago, Trump signed an agreement where they're going to do a 2-week ceasefire. But before the ceasefire, he was threatening to go ahead and blow up some more of the infrastructure over in Iran, which today at 8 o'clock, he had a deadline. He basically said, quote, whole civilization will die tonight if Iran didn't agree to any type of plan or anything. But with that, maybe about an hour ago, there's a ceasefire in place for 2 weeks. How long that's going to be, we'll beg to see. It says 2 weeks, but nonetheless, if Israel get jumpy and start doing some dumb stuff, then we're going to have to come to the aid as usual, be accountable for what they're doing. Today is April 7th. If you have a birthday today or this week, happy birthday. If you have it today, you share with the likes of film director Francis Ford Coppola, who was 87, actor, comedian Bill Bellamy. He taught us how to be a player. Remember that, JB?
Oh, yeah.
61, the movie How to Be a Player.
One of the funniest movies ever.
Funniest movies ever. Actor Russell Crowe is 62. I don't like this widescreen. You see my messy background. Having to look over, it's like jazz
way
singer,
too much back there.
Jazz singer Billie Holiday was born on this day in 1915, and actor Jackie Chan is 72.
Jackie Chan is 72.
Yeah, Jackie Chan is 72. He
wow.
up there. He up there. Why you?
No, I'm just amazed at the stuff that dude's still doing movies, man.
Still doing movies, yeah. So you must have saw The Last Karate Kid also. He didn't do too much as he usually does, but still, he still can move pretty good. So that means the Rush Hours, he was basically in his 40s.
Yeah, late 40s.
Wow.
Moving good like that. Yeah, but the national day today is quite a few of them. It's Make the First Move Day, National Beer Day, National Girl Me Too Day. Y'all got pets. Y'all got insurance on them. It's National Pet Health
I
Insurance Day.
do.
You got health. You got health
Me
insurance on your
too.
pet. Y'all
Mhm.
do.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not me.
Can't
I ain't
nobody
really-
afford that.
Now,
I
now
mean,
we had it on our dog. Public Television
that's
Day and Day of Remembrance of the Victims of the Rwanda Genocide. That was a big one. And that is the Diner Report. Real quick, prayers goes out to Offset. He was shot by TJ the Rapper in Florida Monday. So,
word.
oh
Is he
wow.
alive?
yeah. Nah, they say he's stable. I haven't really checked too much into the.
Stable.
I remember it popped up yesterday. But yeah,
Wow. Wow. These dudes is tripping.
yeah, he's in stable condition. Especially after, Takeoff being killed.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
so prayers to him and speedy
Prayers to
recovery.
him. Absolutely.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Man, that's crazy. And the
Yeah.
fact that the boy TJ did it, another,
Well, it's just a lot of this stuff coming out because the whole with Gucci Man being kidnapped and
Gucci
and,
man.
when he first got Gucci Mane, he was kidnapped by a couple of his rappers. What is this smirk for?
Because life is so crazy these days. Like you just hear the stuff you hear, you like,
but
why? How?
but the man been out of prison for more than 10 years or so, and this happened when he first got out, and they now arresting people because of it for that. So it's just
oh no, he just got held up recently by Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. No, they was talking
And
about he
he
got
had
kidnapped when he got
just-
out.
And he had just got out. Pooh Shiesty had just got out,
Got
and then
out.
they kidnapped Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah, that's how that went about. And he was with his pops. Yeah, it was all about getting him out of that contract because they said that they mobbed up on him at the studio,
Mm-hmm.
cornered him in the booth. Dudes start pulling guns out. Told him to sign the thing to release Whole Boy from his contract, and then Gucci started taking off his jewelry. Here. Cameraman had a gun to his head, and next day they got him up, and it was Pooh Shiesty, his pops, and like two other dudes.
But they could face life in prison for this.
Oh yeah, he's a done deal. He was just got out, had his ankle bracelet, all of this stuff on while he doing all this madness.
Still had on the ghetto jury. Prison jury.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
So what's going on, sis? What you looking at?
I just was sitting here listening to y'all. Y'all not supposed to know
tired,
about Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty.
Why
I was
not?
just laughing to myself, like, what generation is y'all knowing about Pooh Shiesty?
Hey,
I remember.
just because I'm old, I don't mean I ain't tapped in.
What's funny is my daughter was messing with me one day because I didn't know my one of my other daughters, and she was like, I was like, what you doing? She was like, just sitting here with my friend. Your friend who? Pooh Shiesty? I said, oh, okay. Tell Pooh I said, hey. I didn't even know who Pooh Shiesty was. That's why I was off in La La Land, thinking about that, laughing at myself. Like, I didn't even know who that was. And y'all sitting up here talking about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. Did your daughter ever come get the thumb drive? You still got it?
You know what's crazy? She was just here. She's
still gonna be mad at me. She's still gonna be mad at me.
No, she knows it's here now.
Okay.
So she can't be mad at you.
Get him, Dash. Get him.
You got an intruder.
Intruder.
He know he insured. He can attack. I'll be all right.
Be covered. Anything happen to me, I'm covered.
I'm good.
No, that
No
ain't.
doubt.
Mm-mm. Anyway,
No, that pet insurance come in handy. I ain't even gonna lie on that for sure.
I should have used it. I didn't use it this last time like a dummy, and I think I came out of $300 some. I'm going to get a reimbursement though.
Oh yeah, that's what's
I
up.
forgot I had it because I haven't taken him like I used to take him to the vet all the time, but then I would notice that like he's in the house majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? He's not around any other pet. He's not around any other pets. He's not in the wild, and he don't go places like that. So I'm like, he's not really being exposed to anything. I wasn't nervous about him getting fleas or ticks or whatever. So I just stopped taking him as often as I was. Just take him like yearly for his shots and stuff like that. But yeah, this last time it cost me an arm and a leg. So I'm gonna have to do that reimbursement. I can't see you.
Now you put your dog in a purse and taking places with you?
Okay. Yeah. Do I take him? Yeah, I take him. But I used to put him in a pouch. I have all kind of pouches. Huh? I have such an active house. So yeah, I used to put him in like a what do you call it? Like a baby satchel, and take him with me. And then I also have all kinds of. Dash got way too much stuff. I'm about to give some stuff away. I have 2 car seats, and I have yeah, car seats.
JB was at car seats. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, I got 2 car seats. The one he's too big for, and the other one he just won't sit in the car seat. But it's supposed to be illegal to have, because I don't know if it's a
big
size,
dog, a little dog size.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a size thing, but it's supposed to be illegal for them to just be running all around the car.
Because
I got, especially when we were going out of town. He got to sit. He can't be all over the car in a road trip. So. Yeah.
Well, my dog, when I would have her up front, I would strap her in like that just for fun, just because other than that, she'd be trying to lay on me. But
oh no, he lays on the side. Yeah, he lays right on the side. He's spoiled. You a hater.
Like that dog commercial with the dog driving the car. You just sit back and sleep with her. Turn the radio up.
You got hater energy going. What's going on?
Yeah,
trying to wake you up.
Right. Yeah, that commercial.
I don't remember that commercial.
Oh, with the dogs driving, is it a Nissan? A Hyundai? I think it's a Hyundai commercial.
It's I think it's I think it's a Subaru commercial. Actually.
Yeah, Subaru. The dogs driving the commercial, the dogs driving, and they got a few funny of those.
Yeah, but now my when I take Prince on a ride, man, he's halfway out the window. Like he's just out the window. If he ain't out the window,
you got a big dog though, right?
I wouldn't call him a big dog. I'd say he's probably a medium-sized dog. Because he's
how many pounds?
60.
Yeah, see, my dog is 15 pounds. 13 the last time we went to the vet. So he been and jumped his little ass out the window. So I mean, I put the windows down and I let him get some fresh air and I let him put his head out, but I'm holding the thing the whole time because he been and jumped out. I ain't got time.
They ain't that stupid. They ain't gonna do that. But
they ain't gonna do that?
They ain't gonna do that. The good thing though about it is when I roll my windows completely down, if I roll them completely down, my dog just sit. He'll sit normal on the seat and he can just chill and do his little breathing thing.
I'm gonna try it.
The windows, if
I
it's
lose
cracked,
my dog, JB.
Nah, go ahead. He'll be all right. But if it's cracked, he got to get up on the door with his paws and then hang out and stick his face out the door. So I'd rather just keep the windows all the way down. That way he sit on his butt and he just be in the back seat, just sitting
Oh no,
like a normal person, just
he
chilling.
he has an issue with the car, so he
Oh, okay.
shakes the whole time.
Oh, all right.
So I mean, he did pretty good on our road trip, but other than that, he's usually right in the seat with me. I'm starting to train him though to sit down in the other seat, but just little by little because he shakes so bad. He
Gotcha.
shakes really bad. So yeah, but it's 7:58. We might as well get into our topic at this point.
Why not?
So tonight's topic is actually talking about aligning with the wrong people. So in life, we have choices that we make. We, birds of a feather usually flock together. But sometimes what happens is you are misjudged by some people who you kind of ended up being around with, not necessarily by choice. Or maybe at one point you align with them, and then as you grew, you no longer align with them. But sometimes because of that alignment, you get into trouble. So we wanted to talk about aligning with the wrong people. And we wanted to start with our favorite celebrities who have been all over aligning with our current president. So we have quite a few actually who are aligning with our president. And don't get me wrong, we are we have our political views on O Comes the Dom, but at the end of the day, we do not judge you for, if you voted for him, you voted for him. But I don't have to feel, I don't have to feel like I agree. We can agree to disagree. But when you align with certain people, you have to be ready for what that comes with. And so just kind of starting with him, but we can completely talk about any type of situations align where you've noticed aligning with those people has either ended up with you in a bad place or someone else. So Kev wanted to share one of the videos that we were talking about earlier, giving some background of where this topic came from. So you ready, Kev? He's gonna say that.
Gonna put me on the spot like that.
I know you hear me. I heard the thing playing.
It's gonna put me on the spot. Huh?
I know. I heard the thing playing.
I want to make sure I got the right one.
I'm sure it's one out there because it's been playing over and over.
You ready?
Yep.
Not even close. Not even close. Democrats don't care about Black people, and they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color. And the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%. People don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am. And I don't subscribe to neither party. I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois when he said there's no such thing as two parties. It's just one evil party with two different names.
Voted for.
So, that video alone has been getting a lot of attention, because of the simple fact that everybody. I will say this: when something is it says something as strong as that, it makes people do their research. So if nothing else, it causes people to go and see, hey, what am I aligning with? What do the Democrats actually believe this? Do the Republicans actually believe that? So if nothing else, it got people to talking and doing research. I've seen several podcasts, several news reports, several people just talking about whether or not what they said is true. So I give a shout out to them just for sharing that information, because right or wrong, they got people to think. So how do you guys feel about what was said? What do you know about factual information regarding what they said? Do you believe that the Democrats are not for our community? Do you believe that Republicans actually are? Do you believe that
I believe neither are
Yeah.
for our community.
Mhm.
They are correct because Abraham Lincoln was a sitting Republican, but he freed the slave because of economic reasons, not so much because he wanted to. He says it in the speech after to Horace Greeley that he did it basically to save the Union. He stated if I could have saved the Union without freeing the slaves, I would have. So basically, it was an economic reason why he freed the slaves. So it wasn't like he just freed them because he genuinely wanted us free, or I shouldn't even say us, but our ancestors.
Hmm.
So that's why I always, I agree with Nick what he said towards the end, being a liberal. To subscribe to any political party, I can't sit here and say it's nuts because I don't want to judge, but it's neither one has truly our best interest. Democrats to speak on what they're going to do, and it's hard to say with the Republicans with them trying to erase the DEI and all that stuff. So how can we say that either party is for us? Democrats and the early 90s, the stop and frisk, the super thug, the Biden bill, basically. I was raised up in that, so that's why I say either party I don't see really doing anything when it comes to our community. They'll speak upon it, but as far as truly seeing results and actions, nah.
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah, I get it. What they said, I understand what they both angles. I mean, but I'm not really feeling the sources, to be honest with you. That's my take from that. Like Nick Cannon is a very successful brother, man. I can't knock his hustle at all. Bro is successful on many, 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 many levels. And Amber Rose, she got her angles, right? So
Her angle.
she got her she got her angles
Yeah.
of the way she liked to move. But as far as when it comes to political talk, I just don't feel like them two people should be the type of folks that anybody should be taking a political advice or views from. But with that being said, the things that they were talking, the KKK being a part of the Democrats and the Republicans freed the slaves and all of that stuff. Yeah, maybe that stuff is true to an extent, but all of that stuff got extenuating circumstances to it. There's
Mhm.
reasons why that happened, and both parties lies. Both parties say they're for. They both preach on we looking out for the people of the country as our best interest. They both kind of play around that bush, but the people is the things that's suffering the most in this country. So it's like I'm an independent man.
Yeah.
I go by individuals on individual stances. Like I can't put all my eggs in one basket of whether it's the Democrats or the Republicans, because me personally, my trust level on both sides is very, very shaky. Like no one has stood on as presented a topic, stood on it, executed it, and and you can see the not the
Fruits.
downfall from the fruits from it. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So I'm um I'm always on the fence, and I play everything by an individual basis and what people says, and I use it on that level instead of just sticking. Okay, if I'm a ride and die with the Democrats, or I'm a ride and die with the Republicans, because both of them, from my eyes and my experience and my views of seeing how the government work, both of them shaky. So that's pretty much what I get out of it. And again,
Well,
coming from the sources, the two people that's sitting here talking. I get it. It's good clickbait. It's good conversation, but it's kind of ain't that kind of like the blind leading the blind a little bit, a
Yeah.
little bit, a little
Well,
bit.
it was I looked it up. The Klan was founded basically, by Southern Democrats. It says it was founded 1865 in post-Civil War South by Confederate veterans, many of whom were Southern Democrats. While the group was not founded by the Democratic Party as the institution that acted primarily, as a paramilitary force that aligned with the interests of Southern Democrats, aiming to restore white supremacy and oppose Reconstruction era Republican policies. But the switch, the ideological realignment. While many KKK members were Democrats in the 19th century, the political parties underwent a massive ideology shift over the next century. Many white Southern Democrats, known as Dixiecrats, shifted their allegiance to the Republican Party following the Democratic Party support of civil rights legislations in the 1960s. So,
Mhm.
a lot of those who were, like he's saying, they found it, but they switched parties now. So they're no more Republican. So that's what, to give more context of, what he's saying was true. But if you're going to follow the true history, then follow it all and try to read back and see
Yeah,
what was the shift. And that looked like was the shift to where when the Democratic Party was trying to go with the rights for everybody in the civil rights movement, some of those who didn't agree with it, flip parties.
flip script, right?
Flip the
And that's
script.
and it was supposed to. I was always taught in our schools that they say that the Democrats was technically for the people and Republicans were big business.
For rich, for
So
rich. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. So for the people with money, and everything is money based is where it comes down to taxes and country shares and the economy and all of that stuff. And the Democrats were supposed to be for the working people, the middle class folks, the folks that's not on that level, that's still trying to come up and make a life for themselves and be able to just live day to day with what what they have. So, but my thing is, ain't ain't both of you guys supposed to be looking out
For the people.
look
Everyone.
for the little
Tech,
ones? You know what I mean?
yeah, technically. And that's why this MAGA base is mad at Trump because of a lot of the things he ran on, he's not doing when he was talking about how he's going to be here for the people, to America first. And if you see
Mhm.
how it's all set up in that sense of how you described it, you're right. Because think about when Obama and Biden's in there, they're trying to put together stuff for the people, the Affordable Care Act, stuff like that. Now that Trump is in there or Republican, they're trying to dismantle all that stuff that's for the people. When initially, when you run on, I'm trying to do everything to help the people, but everything that's kind of helping people, you're dismantling. I mean, you're trying to go after DEI stuff, saying for black and browns, but we were the fourth and fifth down on the list when it came to the DEI stuff. Truly, really is for white women.
Mm.
So when you said, just pay attention to how it is, how Biden and all them was setting stuff up for people, and how he's trying to tear that all the way and keeping that money and basically catering to the 1% or the big businesses. So that's why
Right.
when it comes to the politics, a lot of people don't like talking about it because of not truly understanding. But for me, it's all about who you follow and who you align with, whether if it's Trump or not. If you do align with it, I can have an understanding because I do have some conservative views myself. But at the same time, if you don't align with it, I can understand because I also have some liberal minded views myself also. So when it
Mhm.
comes to politics, people don't like talking about because it gets heated. It's like church and like religion and
And
politics.
religion and
Man,
politics. That's
yeah,
what they say you shouldn't talk about. But
yeah,
Church and
those
state.
things is real.
yeah.
Those things are real tales of you, though. You know what I mean? I think that's why the situation gets so sticky in those conversations because it lets a person really know what type of person you is. Like if you a selfish person or are you a person for the people? And it's like I had this conversation when it was around Super Bowl time and everything is about Bad Bunny.
Bad Bonnie.
Uh-huh. So I'm like, this whole situation didn't have to be political, but people made it political because people said it was political when it wasn't. And it's sad because all in all, everybody wants the same thing. Everybody want to be able to make money and do what they want to do when they want to do it, and not be bothered by the government telling them what you can do and what you can't do. But for somehow people are not hearing that. They're hearing this on this side, hearing this on this side, and then they got people in their minds fighting over nothing pretty much because we all want the same stuff.
We're fighting over crowns. Yeah.
And we want the same stuff. So it's like what people need to do is people just need to quit listening to politicians and just.
Well, I can't say, don't stop listening to them, but just, don't, how can I say this? Don't be so hard on what they're saying as true to what they're saying,
Take it with a grain of salt.
What's the saying? If a politician's mouth is running, they're typically lying anyway.
Lying. Mm-hmm.
So something like that. But you do have to pay attention because they, in a sense of getting the right person in that you feel as though who's representing you to the fullest, how you want to be represented, how you want to be represented. Mm-hmm. So it is important to try and find a certain politician or whoever the case may be and listen to them. Me, I'm all over the place. I watch CNN, I watch Fox News, I watch News Nation, but I want to know different perspectives so I can get a better understanding of, okay, they saying this about them. Okay, they saying this about them. Now I can form my own, ideal as far as what seems more factual and what seems more farce, so. What about you, Dash? How is Dash feeling when more dog biscuits for all the damn terrorists making up raising dog biscuit prices and all that?
The dog catchers is tripping. But yeah, man, that's that way in alignment is kind of bad because it's like you don't really know what you're aligning yourself with, So it's real sticky on that level, But when it gets to like a more personal level, you have a lot more control over who you align yourself with.
So how do you feel about the gas prices right now?
Man, crazy. Especially when I got to drive 35 minutes every damn day back and forth to work. I can't stand it. It's killing me. But, it is what it is. We ain't got no alternatives or no choice. So it's like, I don't fill up my gas tank. I'm half full daddies every time I go to the gas station. I seen today, man, gas was $3.90.
Well, it's 4.30 plus on average, and diesel is like 5.60 something right now.
It's 3.79 here.
So yeah,
is
that for 87? Is that for 87?
You better believe it.
Put 91 in that car, you're gonna blow up that engine.
No,
89 or something.
This is 2015. It's fine. It's just fine.
Yeah.
Even my newest cars, I get premium oil to clean all that gook out.
Yeah, so I put whatever the manual say.
Well, 89 is supposed to be the worst gas for your vehicles. I do 88.
That's what I use, 88.
Use 88. So every now and then I put a little thing of dry gas in there just so my engine don't blow up on me having too much water in it.
Oh, but what y'all think about your girl Chili though?
Wait, let me talk about.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
My bad. I just wanted to jump right off into something. Yeah, but what's your point?
All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, who cares? I don't care about either party, because people lie. And the reason why we can have such a conflict in who is for us and who is against us, the reason why we have so much conflict is because we saw that both parties don't actually care. They align with what benefits them at the time. And don't get me wrong, I learned in school that the conservative was Republican and the liberal was Democrat. But I also learned that, like JB said, you know, one was more for the people and the other one was more for big business. I also paid attention to the fact that Republican tends to be, it just tends to align with people who have money, but they have a view of, if I make mine, I should be able to take care of myself, and everybody should work. So everybody should work for what they get. So coming from a background where I see and saw a lot of people who did not necessarily have to be on welfare and were working the system, it's a lot of people who do not have to be on welfare. It's a lot of people who do not have to be in the situations they're in and who do not actually step up. They will stay on the system. They will stay in the projects. They will stay in, no offense to those who do in some way. But yes, offense to you just not want to do nothing. And so you live on the government. And so when it comes to that, so I'm not down with either party. You know, I've always been a Democrat because I do believe in freedom of choice. And so that's always been what Democrat was supposed to stand for, freedom of choice. And, you know, the conservatives do not want to take that choice away. But I do understand in certain aspects why. Because if I am getting up every day, no, don't get me wrong, I have definitely received public assistance before. I have definitely received public assistance and still do. My medical is through the county because I need it. Because many jobs, like having the amount of kids I have, making the amount of money I make, there's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? So me just not wanting to work, or me just not wanting to do the things in order to, if I can live on the government and all I got to do is just do nothing. And don't get me wrong, these people don't be living great, but when you make less money, you figure out a way to make the little things better. So I've been in positions where I've made more money, where I've made less. When I remember when I had my son, after me and my husband separated, at the time I was only making like $11 something when we were together and at that job. It was $11 something, and that was 16 years ago. Okay. So at that time, because of where economy was and all that stuff, all I wanted to make was $12, because I had calculated how much I needed a month in order to make ends meet and still have some left over. And all I needed was $12 an hour. So people know how to make it off of a little bit of money. So a lot of times I have seen people who just don't do anything and live off of that. They live off of that because they know how to make it, and they know how to buy a little bit. They know how to survive with the crappy food. They know how to do all that stuff. And then next thing you know, they're buying stuff. And you're like, where'd you get that from? Well, because everything I bought was $35. I didn't spend $100 and something. I didn't spend $300 on something. The more money you make, the more money you are going to spend. You know, your budget is going to increase, and you're going to say, I can do this. I can do this. I can add this. But when you ain't got nothing, you have to budget. You have to figure out how, no matter what, you got to budget. But you know what I mean? You figure out how to do more with less when you have less. So, you know, I do understand where Republicans who say, I want you to work for what you get, just like I do.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, so I do understand not pouring into a system for me to go to work every day and you not to have to. That's not okay. But I don't understand. But we don't have enough people who are monitoring the fact that there are people like that, because then you get rid of the program, and the people who can't work now don't have assistance. So there's the way to fix that is to get people in there who are actually going to monitor it, who are actually going to hold to the standard, not to get rid of the whole dang on thing. But it's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You can't do that. You just get rid of the bad and fix it. So a lot of times what I find is Republicans don't want to fix the problem. They want to eliminate it because it benefits them. While Democrats have been in a place where they're like, let's create, let's build, let's do all this stuff. And then we're not going to monitor it.
Yeah.
So now you got funding for stupid stuff. We're going to give you money for stupid stuff. And then it's going to give Republicans a reason to say that we're stupid. You know what I'm saying? So wasting. Yeah, wasteful. And you're not monitoring. That's how he can come in and get rid of so many people in Doge. How he can come in and say this program ain't needed, this program ain't needed, and all those people lost their jobs because there is a hefty margin of people who are just not really needing these things.
Taking advantage of it.
Taking advantage. Yeah.
There's fraud.
You know, I think everybody knows at least one kid who lived in the projects who had Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has had that experience where somebody was living in poverty, but then had the name brand stuff that you couldn't get. You know, so just
living in the jets and driving the Benz.
Yeah. So it's just it's a matter of I can't choose either. No matter how it started, forget how it started. What is it doing now?
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, what I found from Dumb and Dumber, you know, bringing up what they brought up, you know, is the fact that Democrats didn't start out looking out for us, and neither did Republicans.
Right.
In fact, still aren't necessarily looking out for us. They may be looking out for what they call the lower class in some aspects, but they're not necessarily looking out for our community. It's still if our community could be only affected, if Black people could be the only ones affected and everybody else who is in poverty could be taken care of, do you know they wouldn't care about us? That's the crazy part. He literally did what he did because of economy, not because our people were bruised and killed and tortured and mistreated and dog like animals and I mean all the stuff that happened to us. He did not do what he did because of all of that. He did it because it helped the economy. So all I want to say is they don't really care about us.
He pocket that. So that's
it's like that's crazy.
All that money they got from Doge, they haven't allocated to nowhere else.
Oh, I want to talk about him. I was actually talking about Abraham Lincoln. Sorry if I did not make it clear. But he gets a lot of credit.
Doge.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying Abraham Lincoln gets a lot of credit for something for freeing the slaves, which had nothing to do with making us be whole.
Making us free. It was for the economy.
No, I'm saying whole and free. That's what I'm saying. Making us whole would be us being free. Would be us getting everything that everybody else gets. Not being a half person. How do I have a person? That's crazy. So all I want to say, they don't really care about it.
We're 3/5 of a man.
Yeah,
half of a half.
It's funny you say that because I think about that all the time when I ride past a project and I see an Escalade or something like that sitting in the parking lot. I said, get a whole home with that. Trade the car. You can use that. You
buy you a whole house. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock nobody but down there doing their
Women
thing or
with a
whatnot because
women with
ain't
a
no telling how they
fancy
might have got it.
women with weave and fancy purses and fancy clothes, and then they on a blow up mattress. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to prioritize people. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really important. But everything ain't important to everybody.
True,
Hi.
true. Everybody got their own little things that they
Exactly.
consider important. So
Yeah, so that's why I don't usually do the whole political thing, because at the end of the day, everybody has their interests. So
yeah,
and that's going to be no matter what we talk about. Everybody is going to have their interests, whether it be politics, whether it be religion. A lot of people are in different religions because those religions appeal to them in some kind of way. It allows me to have certain convictions. It allows me to have certain expectations. It allows me to do certain things that I may or may not want to do, and blah blah blah. So yeah, we
mhm,
got all these different things. So yeah, certain stuff I stay away from, not because I don't want to be educated in it, because I don't like having those moments where I do not have the facts. So that's another thing. I stay out of it because I am not the person who is constantly in a book and trying to figure out what the laws were and what the history was behind everything. So I've always been a person who, if I'm going to argue, I'm going to argue from a place where I'm just as strong. But if I'm
mhm.
not strong in that area, I'm not going to go back and forth. I'll receive your information. I'll go back and see what it was, what it wasn't, and then go from there. But I'm not about to argue with nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can learn a lot from a discussion, though. I mean, like
Oh, absolutely.
it good. Everything doesn't have to be a dispute. You know what I mean?
Oh
We can just have,
no.
you know,
No, but that's why
that's
people
why.
stay away from politics, because like you said, it does tell you, like, when I have an ex who is a Trump supporter. So like,
Oh, I have a lot of friends as Trump supporters.
yeah, so it's like really weird when we have that conversation, because it's like I feel like I don't know you. Like all the things that he stands for, it makes me question you. I don't want to question you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to question your loyalty. I don't want to question how you see the world. like I don't want to question your values. I don't want to question whether you shady, you know?
I
So
mean,
all of those things.
you can't put all of that on a person, especially if you've been knowing this person for a long time. Like it
You
could just be
Yeah, but
something that
it's certain stuff that'll still rub you wrong no matter how long you've known them.
yeah, if you following this man, knowing what he done said and did and what
Yeah,
he's
like
showing you, it's like, yeah, and you still
it
okay
still
with
make
it?
me question.
It's okay with it. I mean,
I mean, so like we had discussion before, Kevin. It's like my thing is tell me what I'm missing. You know what I mean? Let me know what I don't know because obviously you might know something that I don't know. Like, so sell it to me. Tell me,
I get
what
it.
I'm
I get
missing.
it. I get it. That's and that's important though because you want to understand. Some people goes into
Yeah,
it not want to understand the other view.
yeah, yeah.
And
Hmm.
that's where
Hmm.
the disagreement usually come in. It's like, yeah, well, not necessarily because they have an understanding, but they don't want to respect it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
You
right.
know.
And
And
I'm always on the version of I let me know because obviously, like I said, if there's something that I don't know, and I'm gonna respect everybody's stand for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously something in here that's catching your interest and it catching your ear that hasn't caught my interest or hasn't caught my ear. So share that with me. You know,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mature enough to always have those conversations. I'm just
I feel
not.
you.
You gotta be very honest with yourself, because I'm the person who will get passionate,
Yeah, you're
about
not.
something that I really care about, and not necessarily mad, just passionate. I'm a Scorpio. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So mine looks like it's coming off as anger, and then as soon as I'm done talking, I'm cool. But it's just passion. And so like sometimes like a lot of times that's how the conversation starts. It's like, well, tell me why. And then their answers are usually not the greatest. And then I'm pissed off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Then I get all antsy because I was like, are you serious? Is this are you freaking, you know?
Yeah,
So
that's
not
the control.
usually
The Scorpios want to control. That's why.
it's not even a control. It's just, you know, it's like certain things I know are not going to make sense to me.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person who I don't want to disrespect you, so I just rather not take it there because I'm going to think you're stupid.
Yeah,
I'm going to think you're stupid, or
my mom's
it's not going to change my mind.
My mom is November 3rd, so I have an understanding of that, how that works. It's my way or your way is dumb.
No. I'll say this.
That. You just said that. I'm gonna think what you said is stupid. I'm gonna think what you said.
No. So what I'm saying. So here's my thing. I'm always trying to respect that people have a difference of opinion. So a lot of things I stay away from because it's not going to make sense to me. Yeah. So I'm saying to me, it might feel stupid, but to you, it could be the most valid thing in the world. So a lot of times I stay away from stuff like that because I don't want it to come off like I think you're stupid when I just think we're never gonna click on that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if you ain't doing it my way, your way is stupid. That's my mom.
Oh no, I really do believe that you can do a whole bunch of things multiple different ways. Now, if you can show me a better way, then I appreciate it. I want to see that.
She doesn't say it, but that's how it'll be presented.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's implied.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so listen.
That's what's implied.
You ain't gonna say it. But
listen.
I would have did it this way.
I'm about to admit it. So usually, the reason why I'm like that is because if I've really thought out a process. I'm big on processes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on trying to find the most efficient way to do something. Now, if somebody can do something better, I'll be the first to admit it. I am not a sore loser at all. You know, it might hurt a little bit to say it, but I'll still say it.
You October.
No, listen. Oh, you see it. So I will say there is definitely a difference. I've noticed a definite difference in personalities between the November and the October Scorpio. I have definitely noticed a difference. But yeah, overall, I'm not going to take it so far. Yeah. I'm going to try not to take it so far because I know once we get to a certain point, I'm not going to feel you and I'm not going to go there with you because it can ruin our relationship. Yeah. Because people will be pissed off at me. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. People will be upset about it and I'll be like, hey, we don't have to do this. Like, let's just end that. Because we're not going to agree. Let's agree to disagree. That's my favorite.
I don't mind going back because I want to ask them, you know, I want to know. So why or what was your thinking or give me your understanding? Because that way, I guess I like debating.
No, I'm saying, oh, see, I don't like to debate.
I guess I like to, you know, but mine's come from a healthy, because, you know, I like JB, I want to understand it. Give me your understanding.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why did you come to this understanding? Is it based off experience? Is it based off? Because for the most part, a lot of us, when it comes to our political views, we often take off our parents, what their politics was, with how they saw things. We never really come to form our own until we get a little bit older and kind of try to pay attention to it. But that's why I usually don't mind having that debate, because I want to understand, why did you come to your understanding of how you want to see certain things when it comes to politics or what have you? So that's why I don't mind asking. You know, I ain't gonna say you want to skim past it, but me, it's just like, okay, especially if it's somebody.
I want to skim past it.
Yeah, you just be like, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear.
No, it's mainly that I don't. I know my passion can come off as anger,
you know, as anybody. Yeah.
So I do, but that's what I said at first.
Do you do that with people that you conversate with on a regular, or just like having just like a conversation with a stranger. Because if it's somebody that, you know, a friend, JB or something like that, I can't get upset. That's your view. That's your view. Thanks for giving your understanding, because now I'm going to respect and protect your view when it comes to other people, because he's my friend. Now, when it comes to other people on the street, I may not see him like that. We may get into a little bit more heavily debated debate, you know.
Oh, I really ain't doing that with a stranger.
You know, we may. It just depends.
Yeah, a stranger gets none of my energy. Not like that. Not in a back and forth.
You try not to give it in a true negative way, but in the sense of sitting there, you know, like how many times have a stranger came up and just start talking to you? Next thing you know, the conversations.
White people do it all the time.
Now you may not get into politics, but just still asking them stuff.
Exactly. I know their whole life. All I gotta say is hi. I sat next to a lady for while Ellington was taking his driver's test, and my baby got his license, y'all. So while he was taking his driver's test, this lady just started talking to me. By the time she was done, I knew that it was her husband and her daughter that was taking their test. I knew that the boy sitting next to her was the daughter's boyfriend. I knew about her household, about her grandchild, about her child that died. I knew when he died. I knew that the granddaughter was mad at her, that she bought the granddaughter 2 baskets, and I was only sitting there less than 10 minutes. She just kept talking. I didn't have to say nothing. So because I deal with the public on a regular, like it's what I've chosen, you know, it's basically what I've chosen to do. Because even in a lot of my jobs, I've done receptionist kind of work where I'm always dealing with people. And so you learn that with people you ain't gonna see like that, don't give it the energy. Now I've had those kind of like more serious conversations with people that I may deal with on a regular, just so I can understand them. And then once I understand where their placement is, like where their views are, then I could put them in the proper box. I'm big on compartmentalizing.
I try to put you in the box, but that's why I said some. That's why I say some, because you can often tell when it comes to those conversations if the individuals start getting heated or start getting up. That's not like that. Yeah. But if it's somebody that, you know, we could just have a genuine, you know, debate or back and forth.
It depends on what it is too, Kev.
That's what I said. It depends on what it is.
It absolutely does. Because if it's something simple, you know, that, you know, ain't too personal. Yeah. Like the reason people don't talk about church and politics is because it becomes personal. It becomes
personal, and some people don't have or may not be more in depth with factual stuff than some others.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like you said, some people actually, like I've never even thought to bring my mama into my political views, or even to, I mean, she shared. I'm sure she shared, you know, maybe something briefly, but we've never had a real conversation about politics and stuff like that. So I don't get my political views from my mom, but religion, yes. You know what I mean? Like religion, the basis of it, yes. So
well, I wasn't so much saying your political views, but the first understanding of politics is shaped through your parents.
No, not mine.
No, not yours?
Mine was more so through school.
Okay.
Because I got an education about, you know, all the political stuff through school. So yeah, me and my mom didn't talk about no politics. Okay. Shoot,
Nice either.
Yeah, it was no. Y'all had political conversations around the table.
We didn't have political conversation when it come time to vote, and it's the question who you voting for.
But
political views is shaped.
Yeah, but I'm saying
not so much the understanding of politics. I'm just saying what you first see, because this is close to you, your parents and who they vote for, and what they're talking about, the issues.
Absolutely.
You know, in school they give you more in depth about it, but
I don't think I've ever asked my mom anything about politics. Ever. I don't even anything, nothing. Not one. No.
No.
Nope.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know those, you know, I probably have voted, you know, since Bush, right? Bush.
The
I,
first
Oh,
one
we've
or the
been
second
voting.
one?
I just started voting when Obama. I didn't start voting
In
till
real life?
my 30s. Yeah. I didn't. And even before then, I was only starting to vote because of when it came to like community issues, mainly for schools. When it came to school levies and stuff like that, was one reason why, you know. But for the most part,
Oh,
I stayed away from politics.
well, you are a black man.
I was. What you mean?
What the hell? What that mean?
What's that?
Took a
That took a.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know where that come from.
Yeah,
What
is
that
it
mean?
there for winter?
I hope so.
So I mean, come on now. I feel like before Obama, black men didn't vote in large numbers.
Mhm.
Mm.
We didn't, you know, because that's why I said when it came to my parents, it was more or less like my mom, my dad. He wasn't
And
into
even since
talking to nothing. But
there's Obama brought an awareness that that we didn't have before. And so and a sense of course a sense of pride, a sense of obligation, all of those things. Like, he heightened it for a lot of people who had never voted. And so, and then I think, you know, since then, because of him, that continued, you know. And then some of them even trickled off because you couldn't vote for him no more. But overall, most of the black men I've known have not been voters.
Yeah,
They either just chose not to, or they couldn't because they have, you know, felonies. Yeah.
Nah, you can vote if you just can't vote while you're locked up. You know. So you talking to
I always felt
I'm the felon.
Oh, you're once, twice, 2 times a felon.
Yeah, I always thought that my vote, I wasn't rich enough to matter. So I don't make enough money.
And that's you know, and that's the discouragement that some in politics want to keep. You discourage us from going to the polls to vote. Just what you said, because I was the same way. You know, my vote ain't gonna matter. It probably still don't matter now, but at least let me give it. So if it does help towards change, I can feel like I've done something. But for the most part, it doesn't feel like anything's changing.
Nope, never. And they always say that this person stole this election and this person had to count. But they lost this, and that's it. I ain't trying to hear all that. That's all crazy.
That lets you know that these elections are rigged anyway. For some odd reason, the 2020 they was talking about, even though he won or he lost, I mean, 2020 was rigged. Then also was it 16 when he first got there? Well, 16 was like the Russian-China interference. But that lets you know that he was saying this election is rigged. Well, what happened to the other ones? Are the other ones ain't been rigged? When you won, it wasn't rigged for you?
Huh? All of them have been rigged.
All of them, some type of way, have been rigged.
So that's my whole. But see, that's why I take the stance on this stuff as I take, man. It's because they're not trustworthy. So it's like you damned if you do, and you damned if you don't.
But then I learned, 15 years ago, the popular vote doesn't win the presidency. It's the Electoral College, which is some bullshit. It's like all this time y'all talking about if they get the most votes, they win.
So, they always, in my school, they always talked about the Electoral College. Mm-hmm. They just never, they still don't. They still don't go into depth about how it works and why it exists and all of the above. So
it's
you still
state size population density.
Yeah, but how the vote works, I understand how they're created, but how the vote works, how do they decide? And if that's popular vote, then yes, because I've asked myself that several times, like, why am I voting? If Electoral College decides. But if my vote could swing the Electoral College to say, okay, this is what our people in our state want. This is how we're going to vote for that reason. And not to mention, I have a big thing about although I'm not a history buff, I still want to respect the history. And so if somebody fought for the right to have it, I want to respect it enough to use the right. That's where I come from with it. It's like at the end of the day, some things have to be changed. But somebody really fought and died so that I could have an opportunity to stand in this line, and all I got to do is cast my vote. So
A lot of people.
even if all I do is, if I do it for that reason, then that's enough for me.
Oh, isn't that sweet? So sentimental.
But let's go to
Chili.
Chili.
The truth. Oh yeah. She. I don't think she know what she want to do, because she was like,
hey, she about to lose that tour. That tour, people getting their money back.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to affect it, and then she probably hearing it from the other ladies, her other counterparts who she rolling with.
Absolutely.
Like, hey man, keep your mouth shut until this tour is over with, because you messing up that bag right now.
She done already messed it up. People
Really?
are talking about, people are they have already decreased in their sales. There's talk about canceling the tour.
See, that's
She's
the
already messed it
part
up.
that bothers me about this whole political thing. It's like, you enjoy her music, so just because she on this talking this stuff and in here with this thing, now you ain't gonna go enjoy a concert.
You
mean about that?
You still listen to R. Kelly, don't you?
You know I still listen to R. Kelly.
You still listen to R.
R. Kelly. Yes.
You still watching the Cosby Show?
You are not going to stop me from watching the Cosby Show. I don't care what nobody said about Bill. The Cosby Show was the greatest show ever on television. And as a young black man watching that stuff, you know how much stuff I learned about Black history watching the Cosby Show?
Absolutely. I have 4 or 5 seasons of the Cosby Show on DVD from I bought their seasons. So you ain't got to tell me. Don't get me wrong. I never really bought his music anyway, but I do listen to R. Kelly. But I do understand when people withdraw their support from somebody who does not align with their views, because sometimes people don't see the need for change until it directly affects them.
Yeah, everything.
You see what I'm saying?
Level.
So that's why I titled this "Aligning with the Wrong People," because now, because of who you've aligned with, you may lose out for yourself and all the other people who you said and committed to that you were going to do this tour. So you may have, just because of how you aligned yourself with him. Now, for those of you that don't know, because some people may not know, we have to remember that it ain't just us talking. Yeah. so for those that do not know, Chili from the group TLC recently reposted a something on IG. Was it IG?
It was on Instagram.
She reposted something on her Instagram that caused hype. I never saw it. Did you see it? What did she repost?
It was.
I'm not sure.
A Trump.
It was
something.
It was something. It was something Trump related, and apparently against the Obamas, because after she reposted it, she came on to apologize and said that she had the utmost respect for Michelle Obama and the Obamas, and she actually contributed to the campaigns both times and all that stuff. But what happened is she got caught in her lie, because people start looking at the campaign information and found out she's actually a Trump supporter, and she has sent several donations to the Trump camp, and and she actually voted for him. So she has been caught.
She reshared a conspiracy video about Michelle Obama.
There we go.
On social media.
And said that she didn't mean to do it. It was she was trying to share it with someone else and not repost.
Well, I can read. She says, "I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or any woman." What she said, on her blog. She's also put, "I am not very computer savvy." So I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button, as she explained.
Yeah, accidents happen. I get it.
Accidents happen, but okay, so here's the thing. Accidents happen, but I would rather her have said nothing. Because what she caused is for people to actually go and look and see if she was really a supporter.
Yeah.
If she had just been quiet, if she had just been like, if she hadn't said all that stuff about I gave to the campaign twice and I'm not blah blah blah.
Well,
if she just would have let it blow over,
she should have over because she I guess it shows that she's donated to Trump's National Committee, some JFC or whatever, which raises funds for the Republican Party and the Trump Associates Never Surrender, Inc. I guess she did that in 2024. But she also said, she clarified that, quote, this isn't MAGA. I want to be clear. I am not MAGA, and I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake. Too many make. I did not read the fine print. So that's what she's talking about, her donation.
So that's what she's talking about, her donation. But guess what? You didn't say that. You didn't say that before you saw the backlash.
Yeah.
You didn't say that when you did your post about respecting and loving the Obamas the way you do. You didn't say that then. You said it when you saw the backlash and saw that people weren't dealing with your crap. Weren't taking in your crap, and now you're trying to save a tour because you're trying to align with something different. No, now you got all these people upset. You got all these people feeling like a group that they were supporting now, is somebody who supports somebody who doesn't even care about them. So that's where a lot of and then the majority of this tour, like it's like a woman's empowerment tour.
It's TLC, En Vogue, and Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, and so it's supposed to be like this woman's empowerment tour. So a lot of the people that would be attending are Black women, and guess what? We are one of the biggest groups of people who did not vote for Trump, and who are not supported by Trump. So when you align with that. First of all, shut up. People got to stop talking. Because if nothing else, if you just would have shut up, it would have blew over. They would have thought, oops, something stupid. She posted something stupid, and then it would have blew over. But then you got to say something, and that adds fuel to the fire. Now people doing their research. Just like Nick Cannon. He could have let Ding Dong just go ahead and say all that crap she wanted to say and say, well, you're more liberal than I am. But everybody is entitled to their opinion. Now you got people calling you dumb because now they've gone and done the research and showed that if you would have kept reading, that you would have found out so many other things about the political parties that now you want to talk so freely about. So we gotta be careful. We have all these podcasts and we have all these platforms where we can talk so freely. But the problem about it is when we go to interview somebody, it's hard to push against the person you're interviewing because you want them to feel like they're in a safe space.
They're comfortable. Yeah.
And so, but there's a way to do it so you don't trash yourself in the process.
Well, Do it in a way so you don't trash them, trash yourself, and you leave y'all both with your dignity.
Right.
Because
But
I was watching Club Shay Shay. Watching him talk about, so it's 2 years later and he's still talking about the Cat Williams interview. And he was saying, like, every interview I've seen him when he's talked to another comedian, he's like, yeah, so what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to, how was I supposed to stop Cat from talking and blah, blah, blah. And like, no.
Yeah.
But the problem people had is there was no pushback. And it's like, you know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to interview with people. It just is.
From everything Cat was saying, he was not challenged.
Because he was talking about everybody.
The pushback, you know.
He was talking about everybody, and Shannon was just sitting there laughing. Which I feel like Shannon, like, what was I supposed to do?
What was supposed to do?
Exactly.
It wanted to
be
be stronger contrarian to trying to, you know, challenge everything he's saying, you know.
Yeah,
on
but
the contrary, but you know.
Yeah, but there's a difference between just sitting back not saying anything and then joining in like Nick did. Because now they're not only checking her facts, but they're checking yours. So, you know, I think sometimes you just gotta know when to be quiet and let the person talk and then transition to the next point. So you don't end up in that same spiral that they about that. Because people say stuff all the time for the shock factor. Everybody wants to say something for that viral moment because they want you make money from viral moments. Everybody knows that now. So everybody wants that shock factor. Yeah. So if nothing else, they are getting the clickbait from that stupidity that they just spewed. But instead of it being positive, now they got to deal with the negative comments.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That is definitely how it works.
The negative stuff, the lies, that's what always sells. You know, the lie is more entertaining than the truth anyway. So
every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Yeah. So my thing is, because it's like it's sad that you can't your views on politics and religion can disrupt your livelihood of how you make your income. Because I think your girl Nikki and took a big hit in the head since she been you know siding with
but she
Trump.
just keep talking.
Nah, some of her stout supporters, they backing her up, they riding with her.
Oh, the Barbs. Them Barbs is still with her.
Yeah, the
Barbs is trying to attack people, but at the same time, people who were not so you're gonna have fans, you're gonna have haters, and then you're gonna have people in the middle who don't care either way. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. So what you do when you start aligning with certain people is you start to turn people. So those people who didn't care either way about your political views and all that stuff, now it's in their face. So now they got to say, you know, rather than support somebody who openly walks with somebody that I don't get with, now you just lost me, period.
Well, you know, like you said, if you're on the fence and you know, and one of your people that you look up to is siding with this side, you know, that just persuaded you. You know, that just persuaded you to go over there.
Yep.
You know, that's only if you're on the fence.
Some assume that she's playing her hand because she's not a natural born citizen.
No.
So
absolutely.
That and with her brother and her ex or her husband being pedophiles.
Locked up.
Well, nah, her brother's locked up.
Her brother's locked up.
But not her husband. But you know, trying to get that record sponged.
Oh yeah, she's trying to get that record expunged, and she's trying to get her citizenship.
Get her citizenship and get her brother out. So they, you know, some assume that she's aligning herself that way. I hope she's not doing selling herself short like that. But
no, they said I could have sworn. Now it's so much fake news out there these days. But I could have sworn I saw something about her Trump, helping her with the citizenship
her
situation.
citizenship. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Man, and they got all hot up under the collar about your boy Drewski making fun of old girl. And,
who did he make fun of? He said conservative women. He didn't necessarily was Charlie Kirk's widow.
Wife, yeah.
Yeah. So
he
whoever is telling her,
holler.
He dressed up at her. He dressed up like her though. He dressed up like her.
He dressed up like her and did all of her actions.
How was that? He was just a blind with the blue he didn't, and he. I'm trying to think the other conservative white lady who goes hard. They say it could be her, but whoever was saying that it was Charlie Kirk's widow, they're wrong because they're not their friend. Because to sit there and tell me that he's dressed up as me, he never said my name. Wow, how do y'all think about me then?
She funny too. She tried to she was trying to get him in trouble by and talking about. My daughter didn't even recognize it wasn't me. My daughter thought it was me. And she's like, Mommy, why are you doing that? Now, it ain't no way Drewski big old face. Now it's your daughter got problems. Because if your daughter think Drewski's big old face compared to yours look the same.
You should have been mad as hell at your daughter.
Yes. Your daughter is a jerk. Get her some counseling.
Right. She mean as hell.
Yes, because he was a horrible looking white woman.
Listen.
It's like white chicks.
Y'all just met the new character, the white chicks too.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised. That he is definitely going to end up on something like that. Yeah.
Hey, Scary Movie 5 coming back and they got control. Yeah, well, white chicks too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Drewski gonna be up in there. Drewski been doing this thing lately, man.
Ain't he? He definitely. I will say this. For people like me who didn't even know who he was, a good thing was him aligning with Kai Cenat. Because he became more visible after doing those 24 hours with Kevin Hart and Kai Cenat.
See, I knew him before that. He was doing that comedian show where people come up in front of him and try to do
I
knew him before that. I never really thought he was funny like that.
Yeah, still don't.
But that Kai Cenat skit though, when they had old girl and they was like, some people said I look like Drewski.
Oh wow.
He told
Kai, stop laughing.
Their reactions to that. The fact that Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart's reaction to that, man, after Drewski picked up the table and threw it across the room, man, that is priceless comedy. So funny, dude. Kevin Hart's face while he tried to pour that shot of tequila kills me every time. It's so funny.
905.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead. We're going to end the show.
I think
tell people who not to align with and learn how to choose your friends and choose the right people to hang out with and don't do drugs. And
what he said.
And
yeah. Political is just probably hard to choose, but at least in your personal life, you can control a lot better on who you align yourself with. So take that in consideration. Get all up in people's business before you commit yourself to them.
Well, not just that, find somebody who you can align yourself with and get an understanding. So that way you're not being coerced because of what this person liked and what that person liked. You can, get the information you need and come to your own, lean on your own understanding, as they would say.
No doubt. Understand the sources of where you get your information from.
And if I can leave you with the quote, it says, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you.
Oh!
Bars.
Is that all, gentlemen?
That's it. We waiting on you. You ain't been saying nothing.
Okay.
You trying to end this. You the one tired.
Listen, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. So everybody, please care about yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Educate yourselves and know the things that you are standing strong on. If you have something that you believe, stand strong in it, and allow others to stand strong in it too. It's okay. We are here every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube. Please join us next week as we talk about what dawned on us today, and hopefully you'll have something to say to us as well. Have a good night, everyone.